Hello and welcome to another video of World of Warships with RanGB. Today we are going to take a look at, a pretty nice game with the Aoba. Now the Aoba is a heavy cruiser in the Japanese tree, tier 6. It's in the same tier as a Cleveland, and I actually already showcased it in my last video. I don't own this ship anymore, but I think it's true force to be reckoned with, at least while when used. I do think that most people get the wrong idea of World of Warships with low tiers. People get used to very fast fighting, HC spamming ships, and as soon as they jump into something which is not as fast fighting and requires a lot more care, yeah, they don't like it at all. Now, the Aoba class is a rather liked ship, but its predecessor, the Furutaka, most people think it's crap, and I actually think it's at least decent. It's not really great, but it's decent. It's not shit. Well, here at the beginning of the battle, you can see, well, we have our fighters in combat with two enemy fighter squadrons, and I'm stopped here. I'm laying AA fire to help them. Now this is pretty important because the enemy is a bow-class carrier with fighter configuration. So if we kill two of their fighter squadrons, now he's going to be really weakened for the rest of the battle. I used my anti-aircraft specialization, as you can see, my skill, to improve my DPS and to, well, kill those planes as fast as possible. And now I get rear-ended by some other cruiser, but no big deal. Now, the Aoba doesn't have by far the same type of AA guns the Cleveland gets, but still is pretty effective. AA, at least when close enough and with the AA skill switched on. And wow, that's why this ship is great. 11.9 kilometers away, a good salvo of 8-inch cells and 2 citadels. And that Kuma is going to have a really tough time from now on because he has lost, well, 90% of his health. Wyoming back there. I'm just looking around. I have been delayed a little bit by shooting those fighters back there, but it was well worth it. I'm not going to be the first one in the fight, but yeah, shooting those fighters down was really important. Now I can see another squad coming in. Still looking at that Kuma because after putting that shot on him, I want the kill, but yeah, with 2,000 health, nah, he's dead. Well, I got 90% of the kill at least. New York, up there, Cleveland, Omaha, Wyoming. We are... I'm not going to say weak in this side because we have a lot of battleships down there, but the problem is that the cruisers up on the island are in serious deep trouble. If we don't come to their aid and to the aid of that destroyer up there, we are going to lose them all, and that's going to be really sad because we have started this game really well, 3-1, and losing those three ships would put us at 3-4, and that wouldn't be good. Open up on that Omaha. Snapshot, not really hoping for like a hit because I had that island in between, but well, I did hit. And another citadel. Again, these guns are so nice for that because they have enough penetration to go through any cruiser's belt at almost any range, and they are opposite to battleship. They are pretty accurate, so wherever you aim, you are going to hit. RNG is not really big in these guns. They are pretty precise. So again, being very careful because of course I don't want to become trapped There's a lot of firepower up there, 2 battleships, 2 cruisers. If I get primaried, and the Aoba doesn't stand fire very well. It has more than 30,000 health, but no armor whatsoever, and yeah, that's usually a problem. Cleveland, which is my natural enemy. I take this, well, chance to put some shots. Those hits were 5 hits, but no citadels. That's the problem with the Cleveland. Very hard to hit on the citadels. Turn around. Keep my views on that Cleveland. Now looking at that New York, and ooh, there's something capping. Okay, I guess as the fastest ship back there, I'm going to be the one going back. We have 3 battleships up here. The cruisers on the island is enough to hold this flank. Yeah, the cap comes first because probably that's going to be the destroyer, and yeah, getting a destroyer behind us is not nice. Other than that, we are capped, of course. And yeah, well, that was a torpedo hit. I have sort of a Hail Mary torpedo spread, and now and then you get some results. So 10,000 damage on that torpedo hit, and another cruiser down. Shooting some faraway shots, while I come closer and closer to the cap area. We have 1 cruiser coming, another Cleveland. So now my attention is going to be kind of divided, especially because one of our cruisers, the one that was in the island in up the north of my position, well, has just died. That Cleveland has killed him. Now, with a lot of care, zigzagging a lot, this is very important. When you are going for a destroyer, change direction every 30 seconds, more or less. Well, I have to detect that guy. Meanwhile, there he is. He's hiding behind the island. I open up, hoping for some hits. Not really, but well, he's getting out. He's avoided that spread of torpedoes. Very complicated to hit a destroyer with torpedoes. And yep, those are 2 very important hits because the cap is almost reset. So we have to keep up tracking and shooting, and it's complicated because of course destroyers are very maneuverable, and I don't have the kind of rate of fire that a 6-inch gun has. Now of course the upside is that these guns, 8-inch guns, have much higher HE damage than 6-inchers, but to track destroyers, higher rate of fire is better than more punch. Still, these guns are more than precise enough and fire more than fast enough to keep a pretty constant shelling and a constant stream of hits. I've hit him in his propulsion, so I'm expecting him to slow down to a crawl, but he's not slowing down that much. And now I hit his rudder, so he shouldn't be able to maneuver, but he's still maneuvering. So I strongly suspect this guy is using Captain with the tier 4 skill, which allows you to maneuver even while your propulsion and rudder has been disabled, even while with a penalty, of course. Still, that means that he's going to be not as maneuverable as he usually would be, and that's good enough to get most hits. Of course, that also means that that guy has spent a hell of a lot of time in that ship. It takes quite a long while to get to tier 4 skill, so I'm guessing probably this guy uses that ship to, well, as a credit earner for higher tier ships. Anyway, I keep on firing my guns. Yeah, 1 more shot, and job will be done, and here it comes, take lead, open up, and job done. Next line, Wyoming, full health. And now you are going to see why I argue that cruisers are superior to battleships. Now, if you are in a cruiser and you give him your broadside, he's going to put cells in your citadel and he's going to do massive damage to you. But if you do what I'm doing here, which is giving him a total frontal aspect and wiggling from side to side, while keeping a much higher rate on fire on him and constantly hitting all the time, yeah, he's going to maybe hit you once upon a time, but look at that, he didn't do any damage. And those are 40-inch guns. Ironically, in this assault, I'm going to receive more damage from the Cleveland on my side than from the battleship in front of me. And yeah, all I have to do is to keep on fighting and wiggling, and yeah, he's going to maybe hit me for what? At the best, 3000 damage is 30 seconds. Meanwhile, I'm putting him on a constant hailstorm of IHE. And the moment I put him on fire, like now, he's going to repair. I only have to set him on fire again and he's going to be doomed. Yeah, and all I have to do is to keep on doing this, and while closing off, yeah, shoot the torpedoes. Another hit. He hits me again, but 1,300. Hit him, disable some AA guns. I open myself up. Here I'm running a risk because he can't citadel me. But those torpedoes are more important than the chance of a possible citadel. I immediately turn back. 2 torpedo hits, 3 torpedo hits. He's burning, he's got flooding, he's going to go down. And there you go, I soloed a battleship. Well, I didn't solo him because I had the support of two battleships, but you can see that I literally soloed him. And you know, cruisers are supposed to be weak to battleships. Would you say, after looking at this, that cruisers are weak to battleship? I wouldn't say so. At least well-driven cruisers, of course. Well, New Mexico back there, look at that, 4,000 damage, wow. Good hit, another good hit there. No, these torpedoes are reloading and I don't want to open up my other side because I know he's going to shoot at me. So I maneuver out of his firing solution. Fire, he's firing back, so I turn away from him. He can't citadel me, he has hit me hard, but no citadel. He's down to 5,000. He's repairing. He's used the repairability. Putting shot after shot on him while he's struggling to hit me. And now I'm going to hide behind this island. And I'm going to be safe for a while. So 5 hits on him, really good. He's down to 700, he's probably going to die before I can shoot him again. But, well, I did my job with him. Ooh, carrier incoming. And Wyoming. So, yep. The other battleship is dead, so time to focus the Vogue. We are winning by a landslide here, so it's a case of killing the carrier and that battleship is already gone. So, okay, take aim, open up. Look at that spread, that's great. 3 hits, Confederate. Another good spread on him. Missed by a little bit, but I get high caliber. Not bad. And, ooh, well, I guess this happens when we are all in in candidate mode, trying to execute that guy as fast as possible. I got a Citadel with HE, which was really nice. Full damage. And yeah, it's going to go down in no time. One more shot. No, it's going to require more than that. And well, I didn't get the kill. Now here's a fun fact for you. This was my last game with the Aoba. After this, I unlocked the next ship and the Miyoko, and of course I purchased it and I sold the Aoba to have the money to purchase the Miyoko. And I don't know what happens with some ships that most ships actually that I get my best games ever with them just before I move on to the next tier. Happened with my Nicholas, happened with my Minikasi, happened with my New York, happened now with the Aoba. I don't know what's up with them. Maybe they tell me don't leave me now. We are good friends. But yeah, look at those results. Anyway, guys, I hope you have fun watching this. I hope you had a good time. As always, thank you very much for watching and see you later.